What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome back to those of you who were here earlier when we were talking about Ready to Medicine. Hey, Just Coco, how you been? I ain't seen you in a minute, girl. How you doing? Hey, everybody. Let me do my roll call. All right, we got some people in the room. Let me do my roll call. Hey, Travel Love, Dominique, Lock Queen, C Golden B, Low, my members in the house, quintessential member in the house. Hey, Karen. Hey, Dewana. Amir, member in the house. What's up? Margie Gold. Hey, Demilia. Listen, I always say Miss Bowen because I don't want to mess up your name. Hey, Boo. Tracy, Yana, Abby, all members. My mod in the house. Hey, Karen. How you guys doing? Good afternoon, everybody. Like I said, if you weren't here earlier, we talked about Married to Medicine. I don't know if the notification went out or not, child. You just never know what's around here with the YouTube situation. Let me go on and share this out now and put this down to my community tab now, because y'all know YouTube be tripping. All right, so how's everybody doing this afternoon? Sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Hold on. Copy the link. All right. If y'all could do me a favor, please, and mods, if y'all could drop this link a couple of times while we're here, can y'all please go over and subscribe to the Soul Firm's YouTube channel? Listen, I've been telling y'all to subscribe to the podcast. I forgot we had a YouTube channel, okay? So please go and subscribe to the Soul Firm podcast. Okay, sorry. This is the link. So please go check that out. Please go subscribe. And like I said, mods, if y'all can keep dropping that link while we are live, please. Oh, thank you. Because listen, y'all know I be trying to do better about these names, but look. So good afternoon. So first of all, let's talk about it. Breaking news. We know Britney Spears had a conservatorship hearing today, like literally just now. I love that hairstyle on you. Thank you. What color lipstick are you wearing? It is Juvia's Place Rouge. One of the red Juvia's Place. It's Rouge. Hold up. It's blurry, but Rouge. Thank you, Quintessential. So what the judge ruled that she will be able to hire her own lawyer, which of course is a step in the right direction. We know last week one of her attorneys stepped down, he quit. And so that paved the way for her to be able to hire her own attorney. Again, that does not end the conservatorship. Thank y'all so much for subscribing. That does not end the conservatorship, but what it does do is it gives her somebody that's going to be representing her best interest, not the best interest of her father or whatever. So that's a win for her. That's a big win for her. And we will just continue to monitor that and see where it goes. I don't have any more information as far as like when the next hearing is or the follow-up hearing. I don't know. I don't have any of that. Thank you guys. Thank you. Matter of fact, let me put it up here so that I can. All right. So I'm not sure. So, but that just happened. So that had just happened. Okay. Now, And I'm going to get back to doing my quick drops this week. I'm just trying to get caught up on these videos. And I told y'all yesterday that I broke my computer, so I had to pull my old laptop out, which, of course, y'all have been saying that y'all like this laptop better. Y'all say I look better and I sound better. So, but this computer is slow as hell. So I've been trying to get videos out, but it's oh my gosh, from the processing has tripled. Like I'm used to my computer moving like this, that it has really tripled the processing time. So David Makes Man is recorded. I will upload it when we're done here. Put a Ring on It, Cartel Crew, I've already uploaded. They should already be posted. I tried to get some other stuff done, so I'm gonna try to get some more stuff. Thank you, Karen. So I'm gonna try to get some other stuff done this afternoon. I heard that her father only have control over her estate. Well, she's trying to get him taken off altogether, so we'll see where the process is. But yeah, I mean, all I'm gonna do is pray that she's not replacing one bad apple with another bad apple. Like, we're just gonna pray that it, Hey, Miss Honey. Hey, it's me, D. What's up, nephew? Member. How you doing, boo? Welcome. So yeah, we'll just keep positive vibes. Like I said, I don't want, we don't want to replace one bad apple with another. I hope that she's vetted and she's done some research, and that the people that she's hiring or that she's, putting in place have her best interest at heart. And, and I hope that she is ready to control her own affairs. Whatever meds that she's on and whatever she's done, because I do believe she had a breakdown, but hopefully, she's got something to sort of stabilize it, Anyway, so that's breaking news. I thought I would bring that to y'all. So let's talk about Richard Sherman. And for those of you who do not know who Richard Sherman is a Pro Bowl, NFL, probably might have even been considered a future Hall of Famer before this went down. So let's talk about what had happened this morning. We're going to talk about Funky Dineva in a second. And it's nothing bad. I ain't on here. It ain't nothing bad about Funky Dineva. So I hope don't nobody think I'm up here going to drag him, because I'm not. That's not what it is. It's actually a good thing. But we're going to get to Funky Dineva in a minute, because it's a conversation that I want y'all to be a part of. It's a conversation. Richard Sherman is currently in jail after getting arrested earlier this morning, July the 14th. The free agent was taken into custody in Washington State for burglary, domestic violence. Now, first of all, free agent means that he is not currently signed to a team. For those of you who don't follow sports and all of that. So he plays in the NFL. And like I said, he has, up until this point, has had a wonderful career. But he's older, and how that goes. And so right now he is currently not signed to a team. He was arrested for burglary, domestic violence. Now, I'm going to finish reading it and we can talk about it. He is at Seattle's King County Correctional Facility after being denied bail. The charge he's up against is a felony, so he could get serious time behind bars if convicted. Now, at first, I was like, dang, he didn't get bail. Like, I've seen people have these charges and they get bail, but they said that for domestic violence charges, a lot of times they don't get bail until they actually go before the judge and have their preliminary hearing. Is it preliminary hearing? I ain't no lawyer, but yeah. A spokesperson for the Redmond Police Department told ESPN that the denied bail isn't alarming, as is a typical ruling for domestic violence suspects until they go before a judge. While the rep didn't confirm that it was Richard Sherman who was arrested, they said someone called police custody around 2 a.m. local time. They alleged that an adult family member who did not live there was trying to break into the home. Now, and if y'all have more information, drop it in the chat. But I have read, he graduated from Stanford and he's, great. Like I said, it's a true story, a good story. I read a couple of articles and I could not find the domestic abuse part. I read in every article I read, it said that he tried to break into a home and where he did not live. But one, my question is, but does he own it? And two, is it like his ex-girlfriend, his ex-wife? Like, who lives in the home? Because I didn't hear anything. Well, the domestic violence part, He actually got into a physical altercation with the police when they showed up. But wouldn't that be assault against a police officer? That wouldn't be a domestic violence charge. So what I read was that he attempted to break into a home where he did not reside, and the police were called, and that he did get into a physical altercation with the police. I read an article and the wife said no one was hurt. It's domestic because he's related to the occupants. Okay, but see, I feel like when you add violence at the end of it puts a different spin on it when you say domestic violence. But if he did not fight nobody, if the only people he fought was the police, where does the violence part come in? It was his wife's parents. Well, why the hell was he trying to break in their house? Again, I didn't have time to do a follow-up before we came on here. And I know y'all be knowing more than I know sometimes. So I was waiting to see what y'all was going to tell me. So, okay. His wife's parents. So he was trying to break into his wife's parents' house. Maybe he thought his wife was there. Maybe him and his wife had gotten into an argument and she went to her parents. Maybe his and his wife are separated and they're going through some things. I don't know. But the violence part is the part that I'm like, well, who did he get into the altercation with? Because like I said, he did get into it with the police when the police showed up. They said it was a physical altercation with the police. So he fought the police. Why he fought the police, I don't know. He know better than that. You a black man with dreads down your back. You know better than to be fighting the police. You know better than that in the middle of the night at a house that you ain't supposed to be at. He was, they said he was inebriated. Yeah. He was drunk and is suspected of a hit and run the same night. Ooh, it's getting uglier and uglier. They even sent the canine after him, and he got bit on the leg. Read an article, and the wife said, "Oh, no one was hurt. Domestic abuse related to argument." Wait a minute, I'm trying to see what, y'all. I'm trying to see what else you said. Oh, Miss Honey's morning devotionals. Favorite part of my new morning routine. Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying it. I share it sometime on my page, but yes, Miss Honey, if y'all don't know, Miss Honey posts a morning devotional every morning. It is spiritually based, so if you are not a spiritual religious person, I don't know if that's going to be for you, but if you are definitely a spiritual religious person, it is based in scripture. But it is definitely a word, and they're real easy and quick. You can play it while you brush your teeth in the morning or while you're getting dressed in the morning. It's a nice little get you together before you get your day together. Y'all check Miss Honey out. If y'all ain't already checking her out, she got a nice devotional on her channel. She does reviews and things like that as well. But definitely every morning you're gonna get you a little morning word, honey. Get your little morning word, honey. It's messy. So let me say this. All right. So let me put some chili in the sauce. Okay. So him and his wife got to an argument, or him and his wife was already separated. He got bit in the leg. I don't know. And his wife went to go stay with her parents. He got drunk, high, one or the other, both at the same time. And he decided that he was going and go talk to his wife. He's going to bring her ass home. How dare she? He got in his car, probably a Benz, something like that. He was drunk, decided he was going to drive over to the parents' house. He probably did hit somebody. Y'all, I'm making all this up. Please don't quote me. I'm making all this up. He got to the parents' house. He was probably knocking on the door. When nobody answered the door because it's 2:00 in the damn morning and they knew he was drunk. So they wouldn't answer the door. They probably was yelling out the window, go home, sleep it off, come back in the morning, you drunk. So then he decided he was going to try to pry open the living room window because he was going to get to his wife because he had some things to say. So they had to call the police. The police showed up, and now he big mad. He mad, big mad. He tried to fight the police, and he sounded like he was whooping their ass because then they had to release the canine. They had to release the canines on him. And then they finally got him in custody. Listen, I made all of that up, y'all. All of that is my take, my twist, and my turn. Don't y'all turn that into the truth. I really don't know. But what I hate to see this. Richard Sherman is a very, very talented athlete. Like I said, he's definitely got a success story. Y'all can go look it up and read it. He's been a very successful player in the NFL for probably about the last 10 years, maybe 7 years. He has a Super Bowl ring, made a lot of money. I want to say he got married recently. I don't think this is somebody he's been with for an extended period of time. I think they got married like within the last couple of years, I believe, if I remember correctly. Now, don't quote me on that. Little baby, do me a favor. If you got a chance, if you somewhere you can look it up, go and look it up. No, he won't stand outside with the boombox singing In Your Eyes. No, it wasn't a movie scene, honey. No. Sounds like the classic case of belligerence. Yes. Yeah. And, I like Richard Sherman, but Richard Sherman's got a little level of arrogance to him from what we see. Let me say that. I don't know that man in real life, but from what I've seen, what I surmise, so again, he was joking to police until they told him, they said they had to arrest him, and then he started to fight them, and he, I'm sorry, that's not funny. That's not funny. He was cool until they said, sorry, we got to take you in. Oh God. I'm glad. Well, I shouldn't say I'm glad nobody got hurt, because if he was involved in that hit and run, we don't know if somebody got hurt. I'm not sure what happened, but I like your story better. Listen, I like my story too, honey. It sound like there are parts of my story that probably are true, but I don't know it to be a fact. I don't know. Sounds like an episode of Cops. It does. It does. And I would really be curious to know, hey, O Street, I would really be curious to know if he owns that home. That's not an excuse. But I would be curious to find out whose name is on that deed. That's all I'm saying. Richard Sherman is a world-class cornerback. He knows how to shake and move from the police. No wonder they had to release the K9 unit. The truth may be stranger than your fiction. You're right. It might be, honey. Cops is right, except with the black man, right? Because cops, listen, that's why when people crack me up when they start talking about how, like, when people was complaining, y'all remember a few years ago when people was complaining that Judge Judy, the producers of the Judge Judy show didn't take enough black cases. And I'm like, there's certain things that I just don't feel like we should complain about. Don't people go on Judge Judy and be looking all kinds of foolish? Why are we complaining about the fact that we ain't on there? I feel the same way about cops. I'm not mad that we ain't have more black people on cops. Let them find all the meth heads from the Midwest. I was fine with that. I was fine with not having any representation on cops. I'm good. Y'all can have it. The hit and run was in a construction zone, but he didn't hit any of them. He did drive a few miles on a pop tire and then abandoned the car. Oh, yeah, he was good and drunk. If that was him, honey, he was good and drunk. You ran through a construction zone and then kept going. Ooh, good and drunk. Hey, So Jeff. Good and drunk. Hey, C Golden, if I didn't speak to you. Hey, boo. Yes, you remember that episode, C Golden, of that man hiding under the kiddie pool? Listen, I promise y'all I was getting ready to use that as an example. Oh my gosh. I was getting ready to use that example, hiding under the kiddie pool. You remember that episode? That man was hiding under the damn kiddie pool. That shit was hilarious to me. I want to see white people with no teeth, call it what you want. Right, like I wasn't mad. I wasn't mad at all. The police must have known who he was. I'm surprised they had so much restraint. Yeah, I'm sure they knew who he was. When they called, excuse me, y'all, when we hear the 911 tape, we're probably going to hear my son-in-law, Richard Sherman, NFL player. Like, they probably gave the whole resume. I'm sure he woke up the next morning like, what planet am I on? Right, like, he definitely, when he sobered up, baby, when he sobered up, ooh. Don't they get Cops pulled off the air for a few months last year because Cops was off the air for a minute. Yeah, Cops. Yeah, they pulled Cops off the air when because of, with Black Lives Matter and everything like that. Again, I didn't understand. I was like, yeah, whatever. I don't know, Xavier. I don't think he is, but don't quote me on that, child. My camera and sound are super clear today. Yeah, I'm on a different computer. Okay, see, this is what's irritating me, y'all. I bought a brand new computer, and y'all are telling me that y'all like this old computer better. And again, I don't have no problems with that. I mean, other than the fact that I bought a new computer, except for this computer is slow as hell. Like when I say it's slow, y'all, it is slow. So we'll keep our eye on what's going on with Mr. Richard Sherman and what happens with this case. The bad thing is, if he was trying to get picked up with a team this season, because they say he was a free agent, I mean, he don't have a job. He is unemployed. And basically he is, oh, thank you, Xavier. I mean, Volvo, I don't even have on no makeup. I mean, other than lipstick, I ain't got on no makeup. So thank you, boo. You know, a free agent is a fancy word for unemployed. Wow, y'all. Okay, see, now I'm mad. Okay. And what I mean by I'm mad is I don't want to spend all this money on a brand new gaming computer that was supposed to be so much better. And y'all know I never did like the sound on that other computer. Hey, baby girl, he's trying to go back to the Seahawks. Child. The sad thing is now it's gonna be hard. I mean, don't nobody want to pick up a problem? You don't have. It's bad enough if you were under contract. You might have to worry about getting dropped from your contract. Because remember, in the NFL, there are no guaranteed contracts in the NFL. They can drop you whenever they feel like it for whatever reason they feel like it. And so, now you already an older player. You know you were pretty much looking for a job because that's what a fancy word for free agent means. You unemployed, and now is listen, when it comes to football season cycles, this is the wrong time to act a fool because football, they'll get like people are getting ready to go to training camp like in the next couple of weeks. Like now is the time that you would be signing a contract. Now is the time that you would be going, and I don't want to say auditioning, but you would be putting yourself, having your agent call teams and showing up for practices and all that stuff like that. Child, this is the wrong. If you want to act a fool in February. That's the end of the season. Ain't nobody thinking about nothing but going on vacation with their family. You got time for the news cycle to run out, for you to resolve the criminal case, and we know what's going to happen and all of that. Now is not the time to act a fool if you're looking for a job in the NFL. This just ain't the right time. This time next month, we'll be getting ready to start preseason games. The first preseason game, the Hall of Fame game is in a couple of weeks. Yeah, now is not the time to be acting a fool. I hate it for him. And the sad thing is because of his personality and stuff like that, like he might have gotten a job at, like if he didn't pick up an actual, job on a team, he might have got offers from like ESPN or something like that. Married Ashley Moss in 2018. She fine or whatever. Yeah, I knew they hadn't been married that long. I knew they had not been married that long. 2018 really ain't that long. You figure that's 4 years. Give or take some months. That ain't that long. Ray Caruth and didn't have a nerve to say he wanted to see. Child, don't even listen. I was living in North Carolina when that Ray Caruth situation went down. Child. I never heard about that. What is up with these people hiring hitmen for regular people? Huh? Right. Lauren, I was trying to find a nice way of saying that without sounding patronizing. But yes, he would absolutely be a great commentator. He absolutely would be. You never heard about the Ray Caruth story, Xavier? I don't know what that last part you mean about hiring hit people for regular people. I don't know what that means. People, they hire hitmen all the time to kill people. Like, you need to watch more true crime TV. I watch true crime. I love true crime. Let me tell you something. The hitmen get hired to kill anybody and everybody, child. So that hit the thing today. Like I said, I was going to do a quick drop, but I'm still trying to get caught up, and the quick drop just ain't so quick on this slow ass computer. So anyway, yeah, Ray Caruth. Oh my gosh, that was a horrible. Oh gosh. All right. They had the story of Fatal Attraction. Child, I feel like every true crime show has done the Ray Caruth story. I've seen probably 3 or 4 versions of the Ray Caruth situation. And like I said, I was in North Carolina when it happened. I think like 2020 did like Barbara Wall, like they done it. Everybody has done the Ray Caruth story, child. Those people will hire a hitman to get their spouse. Right. You better look right. You need to go look at more Snap, child. Every other episode, somebody trying to pay somebody to kill somebody on Snap for the life insurance. Child. I don't know what you're talking about. Regular people, child. They hire them hitmen all the time. All right, so this is an old story, but let's talk about it a little bit over here. I was on vacation when it went down, and then I was going to talk about it, and then I just didn't, whatever. So Cardi B was successful in getting her lawsuit, Tasha K's lawsuit against her thrown out. She had 3 different grounds, but the judge sided on 1 out of the 3. The other 2, the judge was like, maybe not so much. But the third. So here's what happened. For those who don't know, let me give y'all a quick, and listen, I'm not getting into all the minutia, y'all. Y'all can put it in the chat if y'all want to get all of the minutia, but I'm giving you the overall of what had happened. And for those who do not know, Tasha K is a shock jock YouTuber. I'm going to just put it that way. She's a shock jock YouTuber. She says, she's a shock jock. So she's going to push the envelope. And a few years ago, for whatever reason, she got it in her craw. Yes, I remember that, Abby, when the guy hired the hitman and the hitman went to the police, and then so they faked the death. And he just knew he had done it till the wife showed up to the funeral. I remember that episode, honey. That was good. That was a good one. That was funny because he just knew he had done something to that. So his wife showed up to the funeral, honey. That was good. Anyway, so a few years ago, for whatever reason, Tasha K was going after Cardi B with a vengeance. Well, I know part of the reason because she is a Nicki Minaj stan. She's actually like cool with Nicki Minaj. Like she's been on Nicki Minaj's radio show and things like that. So I feel like she chose a side. She had an allegiance to Nicki Minaj, and I feel like she decided to use her platform to sort of just go after Cardi B. That's my opinion. Okay. I think that's where some of that came from. I think she chose the side and it was Nicki Minaj. And so she felt like, so I remember she had a couple of stories. She allegedly was talking to, no, she wasn't allegedly talking to, she was talking to Cardi B's alleged ex-roommate. And this woman told her a whole lot of things about Cardi B. Some salacious, some things that we knew already, some things that we didn't know already. But probably the most salacious out of the things that was said was that Cardi B had herpes. Some of the other things that she talked about was that Cardi B was a stripper. We all knew that Cardi B sometimes turned tricks. Cardi B kind of already alluded to that. She kind of spilled her own tea with that. She didn't put it that bluntly, but whatever. But the one about Cardi B having herpes seemed to be the one that the judge sided the most on to say, okay, you did too much. Now, Cardi B sent a cease and desist to Tasha K, and Tasha K sort of wiped her ass with the cease and desist, okay? And proceeded to continue to make videos. Basically doubling down. And every chance she got, she talked about how Cardi B had herpes. Now, she seemed to think that she was covered with her assertions that Cardi B had herpes because she had a picture that showed Cardi B having a cold sore. And we all know that cold sores are indicative of having a herpes complex, not necessarily the sexually transmitted disease. There are different, it's kind of like, the Rona. There are different strands. Everything don't look the same and you don't get it all the way the same. No, we're going to get the funky Dineva next. It's not no tea, y'all. If y'all here thinking I'm about this, it ain't no tea. We're going to talk about some stuff Funky Dineva said. We're going to have a conversation about whether we agree or disagree. That's all. That's it. That's all. And so I think it started when Cardi B denied her interview and debunked that roommate. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay, y'all talking about that in the chat. Okay, so Cardi B sued Tasha K. Tasha K countersued, saying that Cardi had sent her goons, her, fans after her, and that she feared for her safety, that she was threatened by gang members. She ended up having to move her family. At the time she was pregnant. It was a high-risk pregnancy, so it put her family, her unborn child in jeopardy, and they feared for their life. That was her countersuit. That is what got thrown out by the judge, was the countersuit. Because the judge basically was like, there's no proof that Cardi sicked anybody on you to force any of that to happen. You may have been threatened. You may very well have been threatened. You may have been in fear for your life. But to say that Cardi made her fans do it or told her fans, like, y'all know how these stands are. Y'all know how listen, y'all saw what just happened to Trick Daddy down to his restaurant shop. They tried to get the man restaurant shut down because he said Beyonce couldn't sing. So do y'all think that Beyonce was on the phone calling people saying, y'all, this is what I need y'all to do? So the judge threw that out. The judge was like, listen, there's no proof that Cardi B made anybody do any of this. So I'm going to need you to go sit down. I'm going to need you to go sit down. Now, on the flip side, it looks like the judge is leaning toward siding with Cardi B in her lawsuit because, again, Tasha K asserted that. Now, the other things that Tasha K said, they were kind of like, well, it was true. Like, it was kind of true, so we can't really go there. But the herpes thing and the fact that she was asked. So here's the thing, and let me give a shout out to Emily D. Baker. If y'all don't know who Emily D. Baker is a lawyer, has a YouTube channel, and she breaks down a lot of these celebrity legal cases. Her lives sometimes run a little long. Y'all can't hear me? Can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear me now? It stopped. Can y'all hear me now? Bad sound. Abby, call me. Can you hear me now, Abby? The noise is back. The sound is low. Can y'all hear me now? You can still hear. Some of y'all are saying it sounds better. See, I'm confused. Abby, call me. What do you hear? Because I'm confused now. Because you know how it's a delay in the chat. So when I unplugged the microphone, did it get better or worse? When I unplugged the microphone, did it get better or worse? Okay. See, that's why I was confused. Okay, I'm unplugging the. Hold on. I'm unplugged the microphone again. All right, I just unplugged the microphone. What do you hear? All right, I might have to just shut the live down then because I don't know what's going on. I don't know how to fix it. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing it. I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know how to stop it. So, all right, I'm gonna have to just shut the live down then. Shit. All right, y'all. I think I'm gonna have to just shut the live down because I don't know how to stop the sound. I don't know how to make it stop. So it's like I'm too close, but I haven't moved. I unplugged the microphone. I don't even have the microphone plugged in, so I don't know what's going on. All right, I'm gonna shut it down. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna shut it down.